Crash doing 70 without wearing a helmet? Yes, he's
So
lucky
he had
to
a
be
death
alive.
wish.
Bugzy Malone, Men 3. Let's get into
it.
Yo, it's Bugzy Malone. See, as soon as I got to the hospital, the nurses told me I'm lucky to be alive.
Did you read that?
No. I just saw a big
Bugzy Malone
crash.
It's a headline. Bugzy Malone, rapper, lucky to be alive after road accident.
Was he on the motorcycle?
Yup. That's what I read in the comments.
What?
Yeah, like a fatal, well, not fatal, almost fatal motorcycle crash. And then he made this. It must have been pretty bad.
That looks very bad. Is that him on the ground with those paramedics?
I don't know. Probably.
See, as soon as I got to the hospital, the nurses told me I'm lucky to be alive. 3 weeks later, I get a blood clot in my chest. The shit nearly killed me. And now I'm back. You don't call me the king of the north for nothing. Watch this. Alright, so mommy used to sell herself. Drop a couple rocks into a pipe and light it up. Think I didn't come from hell. My old bestie said my head's gone, it must be mental health. But I got killers in my family, in case you couldn't tell. And I didn't want to see them niggas, so I got it hella stealth. And when I saw those idiots, I told them by myself that I don't fear nobody. I've still got ops that want me bodied, but them man are still living in a cell. And if I have to go back there, I swear I'm going in. I pray a lot.
Man, it looks like he made a full recovery.
Right.
Like, you know, sometimes after accidents, people limp for a while and all this kind of stuff. Like my brother was in a bad car accident, head-on collision with a drunk driver. He limped for years after that. He was wearing like these special orthopedic shoes and stuff, remember?
Yeah, he was. And he has big old scars.
Yeah. I mean, we can't see it up close, but I mean, look, he's moving pretty good, like full recovery.
When was that? Did it have a date on it?
I don't know.
Jeez.
But them man are still living in a cell, and if I have to go back there, I swear I'm going in. I pray a lot these days in case I have to sin. I tell them till my mouth goes dry and I need a drink. I sleep well these days. I never miss a wink. And no, I didn't catch the virus, still this pain in my chest. A court case coming, fuck fame for a sec. I'm gonna have to stand and take judgment again, but I can look him in his eye. I have my baby to protect. Couple things I never said out loud, I've just been living with it. I gotta speak hard, though he's fucking with my spirit. A school tie around my neck and hanging from the ceiling. He burst into the room, I was embarrassed when he see me, so I put it to my wrist and yeah, I slit it. Didn't cut it deep, though I gotta say I shit it. Her mummy was a nitty, but when I heard she turned one of her customers into my dad, I gotta say I really nearly did it, but I told myself I wouldn't.
What?
Okay, what was that part about a tie around his neck and...
He slit his wrist?
So he was suicidal for a little minute? I thought he said something about a tie around his neck and something about the ceiling that someone saw him and he was embarrassed, so he put it around his wrist or something. I don't know. I could have misheard it. I want to see what year this came out because he was talking about he didn't catch the virus.
What?
August 6, 2020.
Oh my gosh, this is recent. So...
Well, that's the song. How long after the motorcycle accident did he make the song is the question. I need to run it back a little bit. I don't know if I heard that right.
To stand and take judgment again, but I can look him in his eye. I have my baby to protect. Couple things I never said out loud, I've just been living with it. I gotta speak hard, though he's fucking with my spirit. A school tie around my neck and hanging from the ceiling. He burst into the room, I was embarrassed when he see me, so I put it to my wrist and yeah, I slit it. Didn't cut it deep, though I gotta say I shit it.
Okay, so he did. He cut his wrist and that tie around the neck, that was like suicide bars, right?
Sounded like it.
Dang.
Was that after his accident? Like basically he was like suicidal after the accident? Maybe he was... Maybe
or maybe it's something he's just getting off his chest. I don't know.
I like this beat.
Right?
He was a nitty, but when I heard she turned one of her customers into my dad, I gotta say I really nearly did it, but I told myself I would never do anything silly. I told myself I'd take it out on niggas that fuck with me, and that's why I never lost, and that's why I'm a boss, and that's why I was the first one to rep my city. I got fake friends talking like I don't show intelligence, like I didn't demonstrate due diligence. Man telling me about my residence, like I couldn't give a green light and leave no evidence. Please.
I got fake friends talking like I didn't show intelligence, like I didn't do due diligence. I feel like people do that all the time. People love to do that. Like the fake friends. People who were formerly close to you thought they were friends, but they're fake friends. Love to talk like you don't have intelligence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're probably like, oh, Bugzy Malone, he just got lucky. He had a few bars, had a lucky break. Someone probably co-signed for him. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really earn it. Like he's not really smart. People love to do that.
Right.
It definitely gets under your skin at first, but I wonder if people get to a point where it doesn't get under their skin.
Right.
I know when people talk trash on me, it has gotten under my skin before. Not so much now. I guess because you get so many negative comments. You get so many negative, not that many negative compared to the positive comments.
Right.
But it's like, okay, 10 negative comments, like you first start making videos. Like, that's a lot.
Right. It's more than
I'm not used to that many people talking trash so fast. You know what I mean? You got your
Right.
fake friends talk trash, that gets around the grapevine. You hear about it every now and then, not that often. You know what I mean? But maybe now it's a little more callous to negativity.
Right.
Like, it doesn't affect me the same. Because you get negative comments every video. You know what I mean? So it might be 10 negative comments every day now.
Yeah. Probably.
Easy. But it's way more positive than negative. So, I don't know.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's natural that it would, like, get to you no matter what. Like, no matter how big. Because it seems like a lot of celebrities sing about, you know, hate in the comments. Like, it's a thing. You know what I mean? Right. Seems like a lot of...
But then they get way more than 10 negative comments
Right.
a
I mean,
day,
they get freaking 10 a second. But I just feel like it gets to you, but I guess it probably depends on your current mental state. Like, if you're, you know, depressed and going through things, they probably hurt a lot more than when you're, like, not.
But also, I guess it hits different when it comes from, like, former friends.
You think they're in the game, though?
I don't know, but it's talking about fake friends. That means that he probably thought they were real friends.
Oh, yeah, so it's like friends
are hard to come by. If it was a random person, he wouldn't say
yeah.
fake friend. You know, a fake friend is someone he thought was a friend. So that might hit a little different. That's more like betrayal versus just someone hating on you.
Yeah, it is.
Man telling me about my residence, like I couldn't give a green light and leave no evidence. Place in the Louis, waves under the Dewey, skeleton Cartier, so I can see through it. See these levels to this British shit, and me, I'm top tier. Any talk of me not being a legend stops here. When the car pulled up, I knew that we was crashing, and at the point my life was meant to start flashing. I just blacked out, woke up on the concrete with feathers everywhere. The monk.
See the date on that clip?
Oh no, I didn't see it. Oh. Wait, March 25th, 2020. So by, what is this, August?
Yep.
By August, he was good, so I guess he didn't have any, like, major injuries.
That's wild.
But then, why was the headline, well, you never know with the media?
Well, for one, I mean, he crashed on a motorcycle. I mean, those accidents are known for having serious injuries or death. And who knows? I mean, he could have
broken something.
Been an inch away from dying in some way, but not necessarily like crippled. You know what I mean?
Right.
When my life was meant to start flashing, I just blacked out. Woke up on the concrete with feathers everywhere. The Montclair was racked out. Me, I had it mapped out.
See that show the accident in that clip?
No, I was looking at that clip.
Okay, look at the clip on the left. It shows the accident.
Okay.
I knew that we was crashing, and at the point my life was meant to start flashing. I just blacked out, woke up on the concrete with feathers everywhere. The Montclair was racked out, me, I had it mapped out. Now I got bleeding on the brain, the same shit that killed my cousin. Yeah, I swear I missed Dane. A couple niggas turned out to be fake, but I'm too rich to argue these days, so I just give it space. On the hospital bed, the morphine on me tripping, giggling at nothing, into reminiscing. Crashed doing 70 without wearing a helmet. Believing God or not, there's no denying a blessing. I was on the wall.
Crash doing 70 without wearing a helmet? Yes, he's lucky to be alive.
He definitely was going through some things.
Right.
And it looks like the way that, I mean, I could barely see the accident, but it looks like the way it happened was like, that car wasn't going super fast.
Right, but he was going 70 and the car pulled out in front of him. It looked like he hit the car and flew off.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looked like to me. Or did he fly off or hit the car and fall with the bike?
And
I don't know.
He wasn't wearing a helmet?
And going 70. It was not his time. I'm like, when it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean? It clearly wasn't his time. Like, he's supposed to be here right now.
Yeah.
I feel like when it's not your time, the craziest thing can happen and you'll still survive. It's not your time.
Right.
Doing 70 without wearing a helmet. Believing God or not, there's no denying a blessing. I was on the ward, slowly healing. Lay on the bed and my chest was beating. The blood clot passed through my heart and into my lungs, and the pain was a deeper feeling. I shouted for the nurse, I could feel myself leaking with a face full of sweat. Could barely catch my breath, even though I knew I was hanging by a thread. I told the nurse that there's no way I'm dying on this bed, fuck that. Now I'm supposed to feel weak for some reason.
I love that energy right there.
Yeah.
I told the nurse, there's no way I'm dying. F that.
Yeah.
I love that energy.
I'm dying on this bed, fuck that. Now I'm supposed to feel weak. For some reason, though, I feel like a Wolverine. Like I smashed the side of the car up with my physique and left a big boy dent in the concrete. They put me in the newspapers and magazines. You better recognize a legend when you catch a sneak peek. It's not the first time I've...
What?
What? He did that to the side of a car on a motorcycle and lived to tell the tale, seemingly in perfect condition? Yeah, dude's a legend.
The driver might be more injured than he was.
Right? He may have broken like one of the driver's bones. That is crazy. I mean, dude is made of steel.
That's awesome, actually.
That is wild.
I feel like he's gonna walk away from this so proud. Like he's probably so proud of himself.
I think he is very proud.
He probably feels like
he's bragging about the dent in the concrete, what he did to the car. He has every right to brag about it too.
That's
every right.
Yeah.
Like, that is insane.
You survived that.
Papers and magazines, you better recognize a legend when you catch a sneak peek. It's not the first time I shed blood on the street, but the way they taped it off, it was like a murder scene, huh? Fucking Bugzy Malone. 2020. The fucking resurrection. Yeah.
What?
I wonder if that's the first song after his accident. He came back with that.
He came back strong.
That, whew.
Wow, I feel like that took us on a journey. Like,
that is crazy.
Jeez.
I mean, you couldn't recreate that crash and have the same outcome that he had if you tried.
No.
Well, just crash this way, and, you know, he fell like this, try and fall like that. You know what I mean? This is like, that is like miraculous. The question is, does he still ride his bike?
Right. Without a helmet.
Most people I know have had motorcycle accidents. Well, all the people I know, it hasn't been fatal or even really crippling. Mm-hmm. I've seen people get banged up more in cars. Because I don't know that many people ride motorcycles.
Right.
They're not as common as cars. But they have a little accident. Like my brother broke his hand or broke his thumb or something on his bike, dislocated his knee in a different accident. Still rides his bike. I feel like if you ride a bike, it's like you love it.
Right.
I don't ride one. I refuse to ride one. Like, I want to get one so bad. I will not do it. I know myself. I have a little daredevil streak. I'd be doing wheelies. I'd be doing everything on that bike. So I'm not going to get one. I would love to have one. Not doing it. But I feel like you love it so much and you have a bike. No matter what, as long as you're still able to ride, you still ride. Does he still ride, though?
I'm sure.
You think so?
I feel like once you start riding, you don't stop. You know what I mean? No matter what happens. Because nobody ever, just like driving a car, it's like you get in a car accident, do you never drive a car again?
Yeah, but the car, that's the safest way to travel. You might get in a car accident and get a truck or something. I don't know.
Right.
But like a bike is more of like a luxury.
That's
and even though they're cheaper than cars, so it's actually a cheaper way to travel.
Right.
But it's like the risk reward is like to get from point A to point B, you're risking more with a bike than with a car.
I feel like people do a lot of things that are dangerous and they keep doing it. Like drugs, like a lot of things. You know what I mean? That's
the craziest thing about like a bike being so dangerous. It seems to be more dangerous because cars don't really see you versus you're being crazy on a bike. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the accidents are from cars not really looking and seeing the bike. Yeah. What sucks is if you want a person not to ride a bike, but they're doing everything right, and they're not supposed to. I mean, I don't know if he was supposed to go 70 on that road, but you know what I mean. A lot of times, it's like, don't ride a bike; it's dangerous. But it's like, well, I'm a safe driver on my bike, but it's still dangerous.
Right. It's like you're putting your fate in other people's hands. But you know, I feel like you know, you gotta make yourself happy.
Right. That's why I don't tell my brother to stop riding his bike. Last time I played, like, you want to ride a bike? Ride a bike. Like, he knows it's dangerous, but he loves riding his bike, so like, I'm gonna support him in riding his bike. But a lot of people tell him, oh, don't ride a bike, don't ride a bike. I mean, that has to get on your nerves.
Right. Because, I mean, they're still going to ride the bike.
Like, he's not an idiot. Like, he knows that, yeah, an accident could be fatal. Right. You know what I mean?
Dude, like, you hear that all the time. Like, that is, like, the number one thing they probably think about when they're getting motorcycles and stuff. So.
Right. But it's also, like, quality of life. If he enjoys riding his bike so much, I feel like he would rather live with the good quality of life of riding his bike because he loves it so much than
Right.
to live even possibly longer but
Right.
lose something that he
Right.
really loves to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a whole thing that I don't know anything about, like from being in it, just from talking to my brother, really.
Yep. Yeah. People with their diets and stuff have a lot of different. You know what I mean? They'd rather eat certain things and live shorter, and so, yeah. I'm glad he survived.
Do you guys know if he still rides his bike? I'm just curious.
Yeah, he was talking about got to take care of his baby and stuff. Like,
right.
He seemed like he felt more responsible for his life in this one, and I feel like in the previous ones, it was like he had time to ponder and think about, you know, all these what if situations. And now it's like, well, I'm living. Like, it seemed kind of like his energy was like, you know, before it was kind of like that. Like, what am I doing here, and how did I get here?
In Men 1.
In Men 1, and in Men 2, it was like
I made it.
It was like I made it, but what's the point now? You know what I mean?
You saying it had that kind of like undertone
yeah, it
to
had
you?
the like sort of like questioning, just like unsure. And this one was like, I don't even care.
The will to live.
Yeah, it was like I don't even care. I'm here. Like
you said I gotta take care of my daughter. Like you said it was that energy.
Well, see, I don't know if when he said baby, did he mean daughter? Did he mean wife?
Oh, okay.
You know
I assumed he
Did
meant like he had a kid.
Motorcycle? You know what I mean? I don't know what he meant. But this one just seems like he's like, I'm here. Like, whatever it is, I'm here.
But like here with a purpose?
Yeah, like I'm here. Like, it is what it is. I'm here. Like, before it was kind of like, why am I here? And what's the purpose of being here? And like, you know?
See, to me, this seemed more like the will to live. Like,
yeah.
he had a will to live. Like, he told the nurse, I'm not dying on this bed. You know what I mean? Like, he had a will to live. Like, he really wants to live.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, has a purpose. And, he didn't say he has a purpose. You know what I mean? Like, he really wants to be here.
Right.
Take care of his family. Rap. Be a legend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yep, I agree.
That's all I have on this one.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment below what we missed, your thoughts. If you know if he still rides his bike, like the video. Subscribe to our channel. Join Discord. Couch Gang. We love y'all. Shout out to the UK. Big ups to the UK. Until next time, that's a wrap.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't know.